Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Before we get started, click that subscribe button and give us any notifications. Okay, let's start the book. Lilo and Stitch. At the United Galactic Federation headquarters, an evil genius named Dr. Jumbo was on trial for his latest invention, a creature called Experiment 626. This dangerous new creation had super strength and super speed, and it could destroy entire cities. The Federation's Grand Councilwoman arrested Dr. Jumbo and banished Experiment 626 to a deserted asteroid. But Experiment 626 escaped the guards and flew away in a police cruiser. Meanwhile, on an island of Hawaii, a young girl named Lilo struggled to fit in. She often fought with the girls in her hula class, and she didn't always get along with her older sister Nani, who took care of her. Lilo was lonely. All she wanted was a friend. One day, a social worker named Cobra Bubbles arrived to check on Lilo. I am one they call when things go wrong, Mr. Bubbles said to Nani. Looking around the messy house, he gave Nani 3 days to show him that she could take good care of her little sister, or Lilo would be taken away. After Mr. Bubbles left, the sisters got in a big argument about his visit. Later that day, Lilo and Nani apologized to each other. Lilo told Nani about her fight in class that afternoon. "If you promise not to fight anymore, I promise not to yell at you," Nani said. Lilo agreed and hugged her big sister. As Lilo got ready for bed, she spotted a flash of light. In the sky, it was a falling star rushing to her window. She made a wish. "I need someone to be my friend," she said. Next morning, Nani took Lilo to the animal shelter to find a pet. Lilo chose a strange-looking blue dog and paid $2 to adopt him. She named him Stitch. What Lilo didn't know was that Stitch was really Experiment 626. The shooting star Lilo had seen the night before had been Stitch's ship crash landing on Earth. Stitch was hiding from Dr. Jumbo and Agent Pleakley, the Council's Earth expert. They had been sent to recapture him. Lilo showed Stitch around her town, but he destroyed everything he touched. He even got Nani fired from her job. Furious, Nani wanted Lilo to take Stitch back to the shelter. "What about Ohana?" Lilo cried. "Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten." Nani sighed. Lilo could keep Stitch, but he needed to behave better. He's sad because he's all alone. In Lilo's room, Stitch started ripping pages from her books, but then he saw one that made him stop. It was the ugly duckling. He took it to Lilo. "He's sad because he's all alone and nobody wants him," Lilo explained. "But on this page, his family hears him crying and they find him. The ugly duckling is happy because he knows where he belongs." Thoughtfully, Stitch took the book and crawled into his bed. The next day, Lilo tried to teach Stitch to be less destructive, while Nani looked for a new job. Following the example of Lilo's hero, Elvis Presley, Lilo showed Stitch how to dance, play guitar, and put on a show. But even though Stitch tried his hardest to be good, he still caused chaos everywhere he went. Nani's friend David took them all surfing to try to cheer them up. They had so much fun, even Stitch. He had been scared at first, but soon he enjoyed riding the waves and feeling like he was a part of the group. Suddenly, Dr. Jumba and Agent Pleakley appeared in the water and grabbed Stitch, dragging him and Lilo under the waves. Luckily, David saved them, but Mr. Bubbles saw everything from the shore. He told Nani he would come back tomorrow morning to take Lilo away. Stitch felt terrible. He hadn't meant to hurt Lilo's family. But where was his own family? Were they out there somewhere looking for him? He needed to find them. Our family is little, but if you want, you could be a part of it, Lilo said sadly as she watched Stitch leave. Stitch walked into the woods with Lilo's copy of The Ugly Duckling. She opened the book to the page where the duckling was standing alone. Whispered Stitch. The next morning, Stitch left the forest to return to Lilo's house, but Dr. Jumba and Pleakley found him and tried to capture him. Lilo and Stitch escaped, but the house was wrecked. Mr. Bubbles arrived just in time to see the destruction. Lilo ran off into the woods. Stitch caught up with her and revealed that he was really an alien. You ruined everything, she cried. Just then, Head Federation Guard Captain Gantu caught them both. Stitch managed to get away, but he was blasted off Gantu's ship before he could free Lilo. Dr. Jumba and Agent Pleakley found Stitch and tried to take him, but Nani and Stitch convinced the other aliens to help them save Lilo. Using Dr. Jumba and Agent Pleakley's ship, the group raced into the sky to rescue her. Stitch launched himself into Captain Gantu's ship and freed his friend. You came back, Lilo shouted. Stitch hugged her. Nobody gets left behind, he said. Then they jumped off Captain Gantu's ship. Mr. Bubbles, the Federation councilman, and her guards were waiting to arrest Experiment 626. This is my family, Stitch said, hugging Lilo goodbye. But still, it is little and broken, but still good. As Stitch walked sadly toward the ship, Mr. Bubbles had an idea. Lilo, he whispered, didn't you buy that thing at the shelter? Lilo ran up to the councilwoman. Three days ago, I bought Stitch at the shelter. If you take him, then you're stealing. The councilwoman decided that Stitch's sentence could be served out on Earth. She placed Stitch, Lilo, and Nani under the protection of the United Galactic Federation, and Mr. Bubbles agreed to watch them. Lilo and Stitch could both stay with Nani. At last, Lilo had a friend, and Stitch had a family, and they both had a place where they truly belonged. The end. Well, I hope you liked this video. And I hope you like our merch if you buy it. So bye!